So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to memorize sine and cosine tangents easily. And here's our right triangle, and with the right angle, we know that this theta is our central angle of this right triangle. And I want to label this length h, which is hypotenuse of the right triangle, and I want to label this length y, and I want to label this length x. When we know these three trigonometric functions, that sine theta is equal to opposite side of our hypotenuse, and cosine theta is equal to adjacent side of our hypotenuse, and tangent theta is equal to opposite side over adjacent side. And the way I memorize it is by using its first letters. For sine theta, S, and for cosine theta, C, and for tangent theta, T. And let me do cosine first. And for cosine, it starts from hypotenuse, and it goes all the way down to the x. And we need to be careful here that the line that we start should be the denominator, and the line that we end should be the numerator. So in this case, h is the denominator, which is hypotenuse. In the numerator, it will going to be x. And it is the same thing with cosine theta is equal to adjacent side of hypotenuse, because adjacent side of the theta is equal to x over hypotenuse, which is h. So, and we need to be careful that if you write cosine for c, and if we write c every time near the central angle, which is in this case theta, we always write near it. And let me do the sine theta. For the sine theta. For the sine theta, we use S, and it also starts from hypotenuse. It goes down, and it goes down all the way to the y. And as I said, the starting line, which is h, should be the denominator, and in the numerator, the end line, which is y. And the same thing also, because the opposite side of the theta is equal to y, right over here, and also the hypotenuse, which is h. And let's do the last thing, which is tangent theta. And for tangent theta, we need to write tangent for t, and it starts from the x. It starts from the x, which is the base, adjacent side of the central angle, which is theta. And it goes up. Let me do it in another color. So it starts from the x, and it goes all the way up, and it goes down again. And this is the way how we write tangent for t. So for the denominator, the x, which is the starting line, so x, and in the numerator it will be y. So as we did opposite side of the central angle, which is equal to y, over the adjacent side, which is x in this case. And this was the way that I memorized sine and cosine tangent easily. And I prefer using it rather than SOHCAHTOA, because I can figure out what angle, what length, what trigonometric function should I use in order to find the angle or the length. And this was the video for how to memorize the sine and cosine tangent easily. And in the next video, I'm going to solve 3 examples of sine, cosine, and tangents using this way that I use right over here.